if I'm allowed to be transparent for a moment, since I've come clean about what's really wrong with me having both depression and pragmatic communication disorder, one of those things that comes with it is, deep down, I really have never liked my appearance. Not that I've had any problems per se, nothing that affected my health, mind you, but when I do a video, I try and make it so I look nice being, in front of the camera, casual-like. I say this because this is the first time since probably before the pandemic that I've done something like this. So, without further ado, what do you think? I like to think I dress up pretty nice, don't you think? Just like I was trying to last semester. What do you think of my outfit? Then he gets it right, and then, oh, that wasn't the challenge. The other challenges are much more challenging. Look at me. I don't even know what to say right now. Other than, he has risen. Good morning, and happy Easter, everyone. Ooh, one moment, please. Chair just right. There we go. I'll level with you. My low was the fact I was actually kind of nervous about how I looked in front of the camera, because it really has been quite a while since I dressed like this. I can't even remember when. It's been so long, probably since my great aunt's wedding back in actually, it might have been my grandfather's I meant to say my great aunt's funeral, but I think it might have been my grandfather's funeral right before the pandemic started. So times to feel, to really put your effort into it, to really, look nice. Those times don't really come, that often. And there are times I try to look nice in a more, casual sense. Sometimes up at Cuca Lake, I'll be wearing a collared t-shirt, shorts, flip-flops. But, it still looks nice. But here, there's actually something very, big going on. And the occasion couldn't be more perfect because it's Easter. One of my all-time favorite holidays. So before I talk more into that, let me get to the rest of my low, my high, my act of kindness, because I just mentioned my low was the fact that, I was kind of nervous about this. Seeing how I look in front of the camera. And on top of all that, I'm not really going to get any genuine feedback until this video gets uploaded, whenever that may be. But I can be happy because my high is, for the first time since probably 2019, my family is actually going out to a real, genuine brunch. Hence why I'm, dressed for the occasion. And full disclosure, yeah, I probably could have done this video a lot earlier, but I say brunch, it's really going to be at 2 o'clock, which may be closer to dinner time. And, if I did this video at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning like I normally would do, that would give me, 6 or 7 hours where, I'm just completely bored out of my gourd, while also just happen to, dress nice for the occasion too. So, for the sake of self-care, I decided for now, for today only, and maybe some other days if I feel like it, I am going to give you a video every day. There's no question about that. But, sometimes when I actually do record this is going to be, different. I mean, this really was just a one-time thing. I just didn't really want to have to get up super early, dress like this, and then do nothing for hours and hours and hours. And then then I meet my family for, brunch / dinner later. And honestly, I timed it, just right. It's, we're meeting at 2 o'clock and it's just 20 after 12 as I'm recording this. So, for self-care, I tried to sleep in as much as I could. I really put a lot of effort in, making sure that every aspect and every part of my body is clean. Not that it isn't already clean when I do my videos, but, I mean, the family's going out to brunch. It's going to be this is a relatively high-end deal. In fact, growing up, this was one of the reasons why I always looked forward to Easter. Because whenever we went out to brunch, it was just awesome. I'll actually never forget the very first time my family and I ever went out for Easter brunch. It was actually, this is like because we would go out for Mother's Day brunch, but Easter was kind of a bit of a rarity. So the first time we legit ever went for Easter brunch was actually at the Hilton Hotel in Horseheads. Hilton Hotel in Horseheads. That's a bit of a alliteration there, huh? So, and I was just amazed by what I was watching. Like, seriously, this is the first time I ever saw, like, those omelet bars or whatever, where, like, they make you an omelet, like, to order based on your specifications. I'm like, this place is heaven. I never want to leave. And then there's the fact that usually at these things, there's always, like, some sort of carving station where there's got to be some sort of red meat related dish, like a beef, or it is Easter Day, so, it's a lamb probably today. So, there's going to be lamb or maybe prime rib. I don't know. So, usually what I like to do at these things is get myself the omelet and quickly run over to the carving station, get myself some beef, and then you have the greatest and highest possible level of steak and eggs. That's usually what I do. I mean, I have other stuff too. We gotta sample, other things. I mean, this is, brunch situation, so there's gonna be breakfast items, you have regular scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, waffles, maybe French toast if you're into that. I sound like French toast is like, they're all good. I like those things. There's gonna be, some sort of salad related issue. A big old salad bar thing, and pasta salad and all different kinds of salad. Actually, this was one year we went for Easter brunch. It was at the Corny Country Club. And actually, this is like just after I liked having pasta again. Or maybe this was Mother's Day, I forget. But this is just after I started liking pasta. So I go to like one of the buffet tables where the salads was. I'm like, wait, there's this big thing of pasta no one's going after? Like, yeah, I'm gonna need some pasta. I'm like, oh, this pasta's cold. So, that was a bit of an eye-opener for me. I didn't know pasta came cold. I'm used to having then again, I'm a dumb white guy. I prefer my pasta, mixed in with, a nice red marinara sauce or a nice white Alfredo. Can you also tell I'm American too, folks? Sorry to my Italian friends. You guys are awesome though. Although I will say if I ever cook my own pasta, I do save the pasta water. Gotta save the pasta water. That's liquid gold right there. Sorry, just me being a food nerd, all being all like getting out, whatever. And through it all, not only is this the first time where, my family's gone out for brunch since the pandemic started, but this may be the very first time I've ever done on one of these occasions. And, well, yeah, I want to look nice for, my family and people watching. A part of me, well, here's the thing, I'm always going to be doing it for this specific reason. But this is the first time where, because I mentioned this before, throughout this year, my heart's been kind of, broken over this, one girl. And believe it or not, this one girl would actually show up at some of the brunches that, holiday brunches that my family would go to. And I was too much of a loser to talk to her. So again, it's my fault. So, I think this will be the first Easter brunch, or any kind of brunch really, where I'm half expecting to know someone there. And, I do want to look nice in case I do see them. But I think I finally just want to be able to enjoy myself. Like, really, really enjoy myself. I mean, before we started going out for a, Easter Sunday brunch, what we would originally do is we would have it at my late aunt's house for Easter. We'd have, stuff like, ham and, stuff like that. And actually, come to think of it, there's probably going to be ham where we're going today. So, hey, there's no, hey, remember, listen, my rule of thumb, if ham or lamb are not available, if prime rib or lamb are not available, ham is always a sure thing, okay? Go for the ham. I know these things, okay? I've done many years of research. I can be a lot of goofy every now and again, right? Even if I am dressed as nice as I am. So, I can just revel in the fact. And you know what? I think this is the first Easter since before the pandemic where everything just feels more, for lack of a better word, carefree. I still want to look nice for, going, we're going to the Hilltop Inn, in case anyone was wondering where we're going. And this is actually my first time at the Hilltop Inn. And I've heard many good things about the Hilltop Inn, so I'll be sure to give you guys a follow-up whenever possible. So I am extremely looking forward to this. It's at the Hilltops already. We're going to be treated to, technically I have been to the Hilltop before, but never inside. Sometimes when I work out, I run to where the Hilltop is. So, as you can imagine, it's a pretty treacherous run going up. It's a lot of fun going down, though. So, needless to say, this will be a very brand new experience for me. And you know what? In a very shrewd way, this is actually sort of, following what my New Year's resolution way back in 2020 was. Branch out, try new things, be more adventurous. And again, I'm going to a brand new place I've never been to before. So this is actually really exciting for me. I actually can't help but feel great about that, actually. And not to mention, it's not like I'm going alone. My mom is working today, but my dad's going to be there with me. And my grandma's going to be there, a few other relatives of mine. It really should be a nice afternoon. And I really can't think of a better way to celebrate Easter than by doing this. Oh, by the way, there was a new episode of Amphibia yesterday. I'm not going to do that because I kind of want to talk about a few personal things today. specifically how, how I've dealt with Easter, over the years and, stuff like that. Because I mentioned earlier that, here's the thing. I said that in the wrong order. When I really think of Easter, I think of rejuvenation, rebirth. And I just said earlier that this is the first really any occasion in my heart since before the pandemic where I guess I just feel the most carefree. So, in a way, between going through this entire pandemic, going through my own, trials and stuff like that, revealing what was really wrong with me, having my heart broken, it really does feel like a time of rebirth for me. But then again, that's just how I see it. I'm sure, a bunch of other people out there, thinking differently, or maybe thinking the same, I don't know. But that's how I'm going for it, and I'll stick to that. Because even if for whatever reason today winds up being bad, tomorrow's a new day, and the day after that. And normally I really wouldn't think this way, but again, it's that carefree mentality that I say carefree, you gotta care about, a few things. You gotta care about some stuff like, the well-being of your family and such, that's important too. But on the whole, today really ought to be a day for me and really for all of us to just smile and enjoy. Even if you don't celebrate Easter Day, it's a pretty nice day out. You can enjoy that, can't you? But again, that's just how I interpret today. So, I am very humbled I was able to share all of this with you this morning. Actually, it's afternoon because it's 12:30 now on Easter Sunday. I am extremely hopeful, beyond hopeful, that we all have a happy Easter. And always remember, someone will always be in your corner if you need help looking. It's me, by the way, in case. That's me. Bit of a Homer Simpson reference. So, take care, and hey, just because it's Easter, just because I feel carefree, doesn't mean you can't make good choices today. Happy Easter, everyone.